Do you know how many files your employees have uploaded, downloaded, emailed, airdropped, slacked, or shared via Google Drive today? A lot of that data has left your organization, and you don't even know it. Visit code42.com to learn how Insider prevents data exfiltration.
We're making lower emission vehicles our priority. Reusable packaging, our priority. And carbon capture research to offset emissions, our priority. Because Earth is our priority. At FedEx, we know sustainability means a lot to you. And we feel the same way. Our goal is to be carbon neutral by 2040. We call it Priority Earth. FedEx, where now meets next.
Good morning to all of you. It's good for you to be here. You want to go ahead and get started. Shaker, I'm going to have you message Satish and tell Satish I said it's time to start building under you in India.
Correct.
You don't mind any money? Well,
not at all.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll convey that, certainly.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, tell them that's the first thing I brought up this morning. When I started the meeting 1 minute early, just so I can bring it up.
Sure,
right.
sure.
There you go.
Sure.
Good. Outstanding. All right, so I want to do that ASAP. ASAP and Grace, what I want to do, you're going to pull some double duty. I want you to train both Monica and Law and how good you are, which I think Monica's already doing that, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Because I'm going to start using Law that way too.
Right now.
Because I would like to send Law over there to India to help out. Okay.
Look at Law. Look at
Right.
I'm sure you don't
me
mind.
over there to some curry chai.
And he's not able to hold on to his. I like the way he's excited about it.
He gonna turn into a Chinese.
He don't mind at all. You understand? He don't mind.
Indian accent and everything.
That's it.
That's got to be the best curry on the planet.
It really is.
Don't sow your seeds.
Yeah, buddy.
Don't speak to me in English no more.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
But Shonda.
Definitely. So I want to use Law in a good training role like that for this, which would not only help out his own success team and yours, but it'll get him in a good transition for when he does his whole Texas move.
Okay.
Yeah. We're not going to wait for him to get to Texas to use them.
Okay.
There you go. That's how we do it. That's how we do that. And that would speed up, Law, your Texas transition, because
Amen.
There you go. As you follow things, as things follow you. Okay? Things follow you. All right. Well, it is good to see all of you this morning. I'm laser focused on the release of the software, and I'm going to be bringing up a few things. Let me first say, Abby, you look wonderful.
Okay, because I was about to say, sir, can I stop you for a moment and say, Abby is giving it to the people this morning.
I told her yesterday, give me 60 days. She woke up this morning and said, he finna get all 60 of these days. I know that's right.
I'm blushing.
Yes, fantastic. Yes. You look fabulous. Did I say it great, Law? You look fabulous. That's all right. Help me out. Law teaches me things. He teaches
Chocolate runneth over.
That's it.
Okay.
That is it. Now, here is all of this is, Susan says beautiful in chat too. All of this is easy / intense. No, I won't say slash, because slash means or. Easy and intense and your birthright. Okay? Easy and intense and your birthright. We're looking at possibly, strongly, like a 99% certainty, unless I stop it, would be 3rd to 4th week launch of the software. Okay. The company is doing a soft launch right now without the software. We're not launching at all until we get 6.9 million customers, more customers, I should say. Okay, it's all part of the strategic plan. We ain't never lunched. You understand? We just gonna be a small little flexible company and let nobody know about. Y'all get it? You got to. It's disruption. It's called disruption. Did Netflix lunch when Blockbuster had a chance to buy them? It's just a little company. And then when they put Blockbuster out of business, oh man, that company launched for real. Yeah, you should have took them seriously when you could have bought them for $25 million. $25 million. Drop in the bucket. Late fees in one country. I mean, they could have used their late fee money to buy Netflix. Now, with that being said, there are a lot of things that I want you to focus on. Good to see you this morning, Carisha. I was actually snooping on your page 2 days ago, checking on you. Sure was. I was all in your business. It was last night. Last night, what was it? I ain't left or right. Okay, get that away from me. I'm a child of God. I say, go ahead with your bad self. I was lurking though, so I didn't interact. Just know I'm a lurker. I be lurking. Look at it. She laughed. I be lurking. All right, good stuff. Now, in the tuneness of things, yesterday I told and taught you to use September as all prep so you can dominate October. Now, the concept here is, I'm going to tell you what I do business-wise, and hopefully you can go, if this is to that, then that is to this. I've been running this business on a fiscal year since about 2012, which means that we start the new year October 1st. Okay. Now, inside of that, what I do is every year I put out some goals. Didn't even put them out this year or last year. No need, but I want to show you something. And what we would do is in July, we would start shutting down the year, and I would go mentally and say, okay, then what did we do this year? Because that would be from October to July, that I need to say we need to do more, need to do faster, need to do better. And in July, I would secretly write down all the goals I want us to do, and I will put them out in August. And I would tell the team, you remember that, Grace? I would tell the team, this is what we're doing. This is our direction for next year, because next year starts for us October 1st. So from August, they're implementing, like we're already doing it, implementing in August and September, the new plan, getting ready, because come October, we're in a new year. The reason we did that was, well, 1% of the reason was it makes sense. 99% of the reason was I'm aggressive, and I wanted people January 1st to know I was at their heads. I'm just trying to, it's just transparent enough. I wanted you to know, come January, you went, oh man, what are we going to do? We was already killing it. We would do big deals. Also, and January 1st, while everybody was drinking, we was launching new things and dropping movies and all sorts, like 4K movies and all sorts of stuff. And no one even knew we had these capabilities. And boom. And I'm telling y'all to do the same thing. I'm telling you, October, they're going to be worried about the election. You're going to go at their heads. All right. Somebody's getting it. Somebody's getting it. Okay, good. Your job is in October to be so organized, move so swiftly that you're saying all my yearly goals financially or whatever it is, I'm going to try to pull off in October. And I already gave you that speech yesterday, because all that energy is going to be out there of trying to divide you left to right. You know, all that energy and money is just energy. It's just currency. And all you got to do is tap into the modulation, the frequency of that energy, that negative energy, and pull money out of it. That's all you got to do. That's all you gotta do. There's a biblical way of saying that. All you gotta do is cast your net. All right, did I make it make sense now? I should have said that yesterday. Okay, all you gotta do is cast your net. It's already fish in the water, sugar. Or you just cast your net and get your portion of what's already happening. All right, I made it easier now. Okay, I should have said that yesterday. That's all I'm telling you to do is cast your net. We did some crazy epic work yesterday. And if you are in the $59.99 level, you're about to start getting some amazing gifts. Congratulations. Your stuff is upgraded one more time because that's what we do around here. Won't cost you nothing. Because if you got full access, you're just going to keep on getting some good stuff. Time to make sure that's it. Time to make sure there's no holes in the net. That's kind of what what I'm going to, at least 10 minutes of this is going to be focused on no holes in the net. So I want you, Jerome, to be ready for Maryland. You understand? We move now. We don't move later. We move now. Law, the best thing for you to do is not to try to recruit, because first off, your circle sucks. Sorry. Just letting you know. Let's just keep it real, okay?
I concur.
Okay. Don't need to do all that, okay? Don't need to do all that. I want you to learn from Grace. I want you to get the training on, and all you got to do is get in the flow of money, and then cast your net. That's all you got to do. Just get in the flow of money. Grace, where's that? How we doing? Okay. And this team here, okay, well, let me go over there. Hey, y'all. As soon as you say, hey, y'all, with your stuff, your net will get casted, and it'll all happen. Easy for you. Easy for you. Jerome, easy for you too, but the opposite. It's time for you to tell people, follow me. Okay? It's just that's simple. Just say, listen, follow me. Just I'm sending your information, follow me. And anyone who doesn't follow you, you're grown enough, you're retired enough to know that's their problem. It's all good. But the reason I want you to do that is because we're looking for now the great separation, the great chasm. And it's probably too big a word. The separation. I just go back to separation. Okay, separating the sheep from the goats, the wheat from the chaff. Follow me. No. Good. Thank you. It's your butt over there. Okay? Now that I know where you at, where's the folk that's going to follow me? Okay? Y'all got me. The best thing for you all to do is focus on 9 people. System will take over. It's 9 people. If I were you, I would throw out any idea or concept of recruitment, of making a list, throw that crap out. just kick it out. Don't you do none of that stuff. If it feel like MLM, don't do it. You got my permission. Okay? Everybody should have went, whew. Oh, thank you. Okay. Don't do none of that. There's no need. And Susan will tell you, all you're going to do is activate somebody's programming. Hey, have you heard? Oh, right there. That's all they're going to do is say, yeah, yes. If you could just move on, please. Thank you. Can you come to my living room meeting? Oh, sorry. I can't. We don't need to do none of that. Don't need to do none of that. Your link will take care of you on your own. You ain't got to worry about that. Okay, we're in the active process. We're doing all that right now. For now, either just find some folk that you already know and check on them. That's it. Just check on them. How's COVID being to them? You know what I'm saying? Is all right. They looking for options. You don't got to ask them if they looking at it. If you just check on them, You'll know if at that time, before the software is out, if you should tell them about freshman level or not. Get it? Remember, that's why we got the whole 16,000, 30,000, whatever it is, like 30,000 something for free. The whole freshman level, all that stuff is free, so you don't have to recruit.
Antonio?
Yes, sir.
Do you think a better word would be, it's not free, it's we're giving you a scholarship?
That is a much better way to say it. That's got no problem with that. Try it out. Y'all try it out and see if it works. Okay. Try it out and see if it works. We've got a scholarship for you.
$10,000 scholarship.
There you go. That made me feel good. There you go.
That's big leap.
Antonio,
mm-hmm.
I like that we're having these discussions, because if we get everybody on the same page and everybody using, the same verbiage, they use their language maybe differently, but ultimately the same verbiage, because some people are going to say, well, I heard that from so-and-so and I didn't like, I'm not into MLM. I'm not into recruiting. I'm not into. So when you're saying not to use those words, we need to make sure then to follow that. And as you say, you're putting together a little script for us so that we can follow that, so that we don't go into that mode of talking and getting too excited and all those things. And I like the idea of, just checking on people. And like you say, you can hear in their tone what they may need or not. Mm-hmm. And when you tell them you're working with a business university and it's helping you in your life, in your career, hey, let me send you a link. And again, like Antonio said, let the video work for you.
That's right.
Don't talk, and then get the verbiage down that you want everyone across the board to use the same, so it's smooth, flows evenly. And it's because as you start bringing people into the university, they join as a freshman level university, and using the language that goes along with that, they jump on some calls, they see things, they're going to know and then want more.
You're right. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. So if you've got 10 people and these 10 people are then going and doing all these crazy things. So that's why each time everything flows so that they understand perfectly and just how special this is, and that it's not like anything ever out there.
No.
It's unique. And then we make sure we put the right verbiage together to keep it unique and as it is.
That's right. That's right. Jerry?
I like, and I don't know if anybody else like this, but limited scholarship. So we create some real value around what you're giving to someone. This is not something that's probably going to be around forever. It's limited, but we have the ability to do this. I know Phil and Susan have used in the past a lot with humor consultants, where they would be the sponsor of a presentation or show and I think that adds another element too. Even if your company can be that sponsor, we're going to sponsor you for this limited scholarship. So let's get you in while we still can. We've still got some room left.
I think you just came up with something super valuable. I think you just took a great idea and made it a God idea. So your companies are going to sponsor whoever you're talking to on a limited scholarship. I think that's great. I mean, on a scholarship that has, limited time. We'll work out that. Go ahead, Phil.
But you don't bring this up on the first call. The first call is, how are you doing? For some reason, your name popped into my head. I just thought I'd call you to hear what's going on. And ask questions and listen and use the echo technique and let them talk. and don't bring anything else up to them other than, and really, you really do care. That's the good news about what we've got with us. We've got a bunch of people that really do care. There's nobody that's part of us that doesn't care, doesn't want to make a difference, and doesn't want to do something to make this planet a better planet. And that's what we're talking about here.
That's it. Yeah, absolutely. Super facts.
And you're building value the whole way. You're building the value from that first call, and it's something special. And it is something special.
Yeah, yeah. And giving literally value, because we're here to help. Literally. All right, let me get Deanna, then Reese. No, yes, ma'am.
What you said as far as, from what Jerry said and then what you said after, the limited scholarships in your company sponsors, I didn't know whether it's ATS sponsoring. I have the ability, because I'm, with them, to have ATS sponsor, because I think it would get mucky out there with some people have companies, some people don't. Well, why does your little company that you're just starting, how are they sponsoring me? That kind of thing.
That's fair. You can say ATS sponsor. You could just, y'all could just say you have special access, special privilege, whatever. Yeah. You've been given permission to. There you go. Yeah, just good point. Deanna, then Reese.
Oh, I think I was just reaching up because I was scratching my shoulder or something. I'm good. But
the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But there's something that Susan just said that I would love to do with the D. Marie Group. Can the D. Marie Group sponsor freshman signups?
I don't see why not. If it don't work, I'll just pull it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Let's try it and we'll see. If it don't work, I'll pull it. Yeah, don't be afraid to fail. I don't know. Maybe, hold on. You give me the opportunity to use my platform real quick. Listen, I'm not opposed to none of this stuff. Do you understand? We're going to say success team. We're going to say sponsor. I ain't supposed to nothing. We're going to use it. If it don't work, we're going to come up with something else. That's why we got daily meetings. You understand? Now, in truth, I've got a bunch of animated videos that are in HD and 4K, depends, but I don't want to release them yet for the very reason of what we're doing right now. Because I got two reasons I don't want to release them yet. I don't want to release them. 3 reasons. 1, I put the wrong logo on. I changed the name of the company. Boom. So I got the wrong logo. 2, and that's like 1%. 2, they're so good that they're going to convert. Like, you don't have your link yet. And I don't want you catching all that energy and not being able to cast your net. But just, when you think about it, it's just really good common sense. I don't want you to get all that attention and can't convert it. So I'd rather wait until you have your link and see. But as soon as the link happens, as soon as y'all get it, I'm going to try to break it. You should know this. Hold on. Remind me to come back to that. I'm going to break it, okay? Reese, come on, let me hear from you.
So I was just going to say, and maybe I'm like not understanding, so I'm going to be like the skeptic for a minute here, which is if you're calling it a scholarship program, but when people log in, they see that the freshman level is free. Because I don't have a good visual like for how this is going to look. I don't think that we want to make it look like we're trying to like keep up a ruse by telling some people that they have scholarships while other people are like, you don't need a scholarship, you can just log in there for free.
Well, I definitely understand what you're saying. So let's clear up a few things for everybody. I got it for free right now because I feel like it. At any time, I would shut this down. Let's make that very clear, okay? Because I'm losing money every time y'all sign up somebody. So let's just make this super clear that yes, they can go sign up should they go to the website or to the site, because that's just one of those unintended side effects. But please know, because of COVID-19, I made that free to help, or at no charge to help. Today, we just called it a scholarship, but it's not a ruse. It really is something that I either, if y'all make it work, then I may keep it. If it worked real well, I still may not keep it. Like, I'm still 50-50 with this, okay? All right, just to let y'all know this here. I will shut this down as fast as possible. So please know, even if they go see, this is not necessarily a permanent change. What will make it permanent is if my market says keep it permanent. I need y'all to feel me on this. All right, so don't feel bad because Reese, I might shut that whole joint down. Okay. Because when you got here, it was free because I made that change. But believe me, at first, that thing cost $3,495. So, without a doubt, very, very good question. And Reese gives me an opportunity to tell all of you, operate with integrity. Okay? Because that's who we are. So I'm very glad Reese brought that up because that's why she's the right person for the task I got her doing. Monica?
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think right now, since we're just doing it and we're going to have so many people explaining it, we're going to have to figure out what works by changing it up several different times. Because also, too, I think whatever script we come up with, we're going to have to turn it into our own just because of the different personality types.
Sure.
So everybody can't present it to their people the exact same just because it's different personalities and it will come across as scripted. So just like any sales, you're going to make it your own. And I think just throwing different words out there and trying them out and then us sharing with each other what works best and then kind of just going from there, I think we'll eventually figure it out.
No doubt. And that's what I was telling Susan 2 days ago. Like I've got this built to where we're going to figure it out for the next 6.9 million people.
Can I say something?
Yeah, sure. Then I'm going to come back to Reese. Go ahead, Ed.
Yeah, and just to piggyback off of what Monica was saying, because I was having a discussion with Grace a few days ago or a few weeks ago, and I was just talking about how, like, for instance, I feel like there are a lot of Nigerian Americans.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of Americans of African descent in the Houston community and in the Texas community, and I felt like, I could almost be some sort of link to that community and helping bring them onto the movement and the program. And so just to kind of again, to reiterate what Monica was saying, the messaging has to be messaging that can resonate with different groups and different cultures.
That's right.
And things that would basically relate to them and make them feel like, okay, this is home. I can relate to this. I want to be part of this movement. So yeah.
Exactly. This is why we're not recruiting anybody, because I don't want you to have that problem. I want y'all to be servants. You understand? I want you to be servants. This is also why you don't have to sell anything, because the website is going to take care of that on its own. All the verbiage is there, and then we're shooting a nice sales video of me, myself, taking care of all of it for you. So you don't have to sell. And so right now we're just talking about the patchwork of what are we doing before then, okay? But you don't have to sell. You don't have to do any of that. What is unusual or unique is what Susan said earlier about this is, and what Phil was pushing across, is everybody here cares. And that's the energy you need to go out there with. One of my favorite people on planet Earth, Abby, is Dr. Felici Sagwe, Nigerian born. He's a transplant. He has a church on Highway 6 and Beach Nut in that area. Okay, Highway 6 and Beach Nut. He's one of the world's most foremost Old Testament scholars. He got his bachelor's in mathematics and then did all this stuff, and he came over here and then all this stuff in Christianity. He's Nigerian, and he has a whole Nigerian church. Okay, we call him the Apostle of Joy. He is the happiest person you will ever meet. I'm telling you, he is the happiest person. In his laugh, his laugh is like Jerome's. You understand? And I sat under him for 2 years taking Bible study with him because I had to do it for school. I had to do it. The school I went to made us take what we call community life worship. They made us go to other people's places of worships to integrate, right? You know, to be fair and balanced and accepting. So I chose a Nigerian church. So for 2 years, I went to a Nigerian church, which makes me even a bit more familiar. But my point is, I am very excited about you being the connection there, because I've come to totally love the way, or at least all the things that I saw with Dr. Sagway and in that process too. So I completely agree. And there is a different culture, because everybody you're going to talk to is going to drive a BMW and be a master's or a doctorate. I don't know if y'all know that. Abby, am I lying?
No, you're not. We're overachievers. Nigerians are overachievers.
I need y'all to get this. I'm telling you. Everybody she's going to talk to is going to have a master's or a doctorate and going to drive a BMW, and they're all going to be in the technical field or in some high level of education on a doctorate's level. I haven't met any other Nigerian. I don't even know another one. I have no idea. That's all I've ever met.
Yep, I have a sorority sister who is Nigerian, and she and her brother were born here. Went to A&M. She went to Texas A&M. Her parents, both of them, doctors.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
I'm speaking real here. I'm not making this up. Okay. Yeah. Listen, forget what the news say. I'm telling you. Yeah. I'm telling you. So she's gonna have to look, Monica. She's gonna have her regular script ain't gonna work. She's gonna have to modify that into Nigerian culture. This is why.
That's a different script.
Absolutely. Completely different script. So obviously, I'll have some stuff that y'all cannot say, right? Obviously. I don't have enough information on what stuff you cannot say just yet, because y'all ain't messed up too much. So I need you to go out there and get your face beat in so I can put some stuff on the do not say list. Okay. I need you to mess up a little bit. So that's it. Justin, I know a lot of Nigerian family, very great nation learn from. You ain't lying. I didn't even know Justin was on. You're not lying at all. Yeah.
At Capella University, you're in control of your education. With the game-changing FlexPath format, you can set your own deadlines and move at your own pace. The faster you move, the more you save. Visit capella.edu to learn more.
I hate to break it to you, but you're in for a big surprise. 5 years from now, Jane, who's resigning today, will ring the NASDAQ bell, officially launching her company on the public market. And what you'll soon realize is that Jane stole your most valuable data to start her new company on her way out the door. Learn how Code 42 Insider can stop data theft and protect your organization's most valuable assets. Visit code42.com to learn more.
At least you got to figure that nation has almost 200 million people.
We're 200 million population. Over 300 different languages. Yeah.
And half the nation is in extreme poverty. The other half is in extreme middle class, and then they have another class that's in extreme wealth. That's dictating right now. So that nation is fighting for equality. They're fighting for jobs. They're fighting China.
Women's rights.
Women's rights as well.
Yeah. Gay rights.
They're fighting leadership that's been in place for like 4 or 5 generations. So it's a great nation, and there's a new wave of leadership from tech, entrepreneurship, people, jobs, and the people of the land owning the land and owning the jobs. That's a new wave that's coming in Nigeria. The next now is actually revolution that's happening now in the next couple of years. So it's a very great nation for people to learn from.
There you go. This is why Justin is going to be running our merch side, and I have a huge plan for that. because Justin understands some stuff, and Justin knows that I want to be as culturally diverse as possible. Like no gimmicks. I want to speak the language. Susan will tell you, if I decide to do something, I would literally pause and learn your language. I'm not talking about your vernacular. I mean, I would go buy a program and sit there and force my boys, because I do it all the time, to learn the language with me. Every time they daddy got to suffer, they suffer too. Let me just tell you. These boys speak so many languages, they sick of them. That's how you got to do it, Justin. They ain't playing no game. They go know 12 languages before they graduate. They ain't playing no games, so you got to do it. I don't need to beg it for no jobs. Go create one. Go to the FBI and something with one of these languages you can learn. Do something. We get out this house so I can walk around the way I want to walk around. Anyway, but and seriously, I want all of you be servants. I want Carisha to go back to the church talking that church vernacular. You understand? You know, because Carisha, Sugar, I think it's just them. Yeah. And Patricia, okay? Send Patricia a message. Just tell her I say hi, okay? And Patricia, just tell her I say, right in the middle of the meeting, tell her I looked around for her and my heart broke. I cried. Tell her I cried. I'm going to hold my breath till she get here, okay? But these three women are, I got some adjectives. Let me just say preachers. That's all. I'm just going to say that. All right. I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to say it the way I want to say it. I was going to say strong women. I forget all that. They preachers. And they have a different struggle. Because all of them are doing that in the Bible Belt. Now, wait a minute now. Okay. I want to say Carisha's in Arkansas or something like that. But in the Bible Belt, you know how different? If they don't know how to be separated, counted out, and have to have their own language to protect themselves and how to outperform people, well, then they just don't know nothing. Because that's exactly what they got to do. They got to do that just to pick up their Bibles. So they're going to have a whole different language to speak. You get it? You're from Arkansas, live in Missouri. Okay. So you got, all right, Missouri's a little more liberal than Arkansas. A little more liberal than Arkansas. You moved well. You moved well. That might as well be moving from Texas to California. I did my basic training in Missouri. But it's facts. They have different challenges. So I want you all to use different words. The summation here is there is no, right now there won't be a script. And I really don't want to probably ever have a script. It's the more I can stay away from the idea of having a script, the better this company will be. And I fully believe that. I fully believe that. Go ahead, Phil.
Well, to reinforce that, actors get paid large sums of money for being able to read a script and make it sound natural. Mm. So it's not something that we do that's naturally.
That's right.
So that's a very good strategy to say this is not going to be a script.
Yeah, absolutely. I never thought about that, but I am not a good actor for sure. I could play the angry role. I'm typecast. I can play the angry kid. I can do that because I'm not really acting. But outside of that, I can't act. So ain't no sense in me trying to make you Denzel Washington either. You understand? Because you're not gonna do it well anyway. I'd much rather the culture here be serving, and I just want you to serve the people that you want to impact. Share your light is what you're gonna hear from me mostly than anything else. Share the light. And I think, Phil, that would be most of the culture. When we talk about it, like you go out there and go share the light. I think that would be the way that I say it, because it feels good when I say it. Go ahead, Susan.
That's right on the money. And the less words, the better, because if you get in a selling mode or you get in this, MLN verbiage that you've used in the past, those things turn people off. Everything is here for us. Antonio has put everything together. You're just having a conversation, sharing the light, giving them the link, and let that do the talking.
Yeah, that's it. And just being nice to people, right? That's why we're looking for certain people. This is being nice to people. So good stuff. Good stuff. I actually had a section here in my meeting. I want you all to know that you probably want to start naming your teams if you have teams. Grace team is on fire. Grace team, I watched yesterday. Grace team had a meeting inside of a meeting that she wasn't even invited to. She had 3 things going on. I'm just, they doing live videos. They doing live videos. It's just, it's incredible. It's incredible what's happening. And to give you an idea of Grace's team, it includes the humor consultants. Okay. so she already had no choice but to win right there. You understand what I'm saying? They already had no choice. You get the humor consultants, you automatically won, right? And it's all sorts of stuff. Build your team well. But Grace, I want to come to you real quick. If you had one piece of advice, and I don't want you to talk to them, I want you to talk to old MLMU.
Mm.
How many MLMs you been in?
Hold on.
In fact, you got to do all that. Lord have mercy.
Okay. We're not gonna name them. I'm gonna just say
name them.
Numbers. 1, 2.
God bless you.
3.
3. All right. And for how many years would you say?
Since 2003.
Oof, my goodness. 17 years is what she's saying. Okay. 17 years. So now, I don't want you to talk to us because I don't want a smart answer. Let me just pause to find me another platform. I want your transformation, not your education, ladies and gentlemen. Please. I could believe in your transformation. I don't care nothing about your education. Grace, I want your transformation. All right. So don't sound smart here.
Okay.
That's why I don't want you to talk to them, because since you're being watched, naturally, you're going to sound smart. And I don't want you to do that.
Okay.
Forget them. I want you to talk to old you.
Mm-hmm.
MLMU that said, Mom, trust me, this one, Mom, I'm serious. Okay. You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. There's something Gerald was like, I did it too, right? There's something that you're doing now that you did not do in that 17 years. Can you think, and from your source, I want you to give that young Grace advice. Say, hey, do this. What would that be?
Relax.
Okay.
And know it'll come.
Mm-hmm.
And listen to your mentor.
Mm-hmm.
Not for the money, but listen to your mentor, because they've been there and they know what to do. And it's not recruiting. it's not
stuff.
Care about your people. And don't be nervous of once they get in, oh, what I do now? I don't know what to do with you. No.
I can relate though. I ain't mad at you. I can relate. I can relate. Oh, they signed up.
Yeah.
I got you.
The last thing, be confident that they are the leader you're looking for. That was my biggest thing. Because the reason I didn't know what to do with people was because I poured off, and I didn't even have to say it. You could feel I wasn't the leader.
No. Good stuff. Good stuff. My favorite thing you said in there is, I ain't about the money. Okay. Yeah. This is why I have this whole love. Thank you, Grace. This is why I have this whole love-hate relationship with follow your passions. Man, this is why I have this whole love-hate relationship with this thing. Okay. Because You should never do anything about the money. Do I want $100 billion for the money? Or do I want $100 billion so I can give it away? Because that's what I'm passionate about, giving it away. It's not the money. I want to be the guy that comes from a trash can and gives away 90% of his wealth. That drives me. That lets me be crucified by people when I see it coming and take it. Because I can't jeopardize that. Chris will tell you, somebody just did something super stupid yesterday. I had to teach him something. It's just crazy. You know what, Chris, I know you're jogging on the beach, probably barefoot on some rocks because you're from Huntsville, you know. But
really?
Look at y'all, hear him jogging. Tell him something you learned yesterday. Because this is how I want y'all to do this business.
All right, so, cool. So basically what happened, pretty much had something scheduled for today. And it was like a last minute cancellation out of nowhere. Now, I'm being completely transparent, or in hood terms, 100. I have my other side that was about to go off, especially like last minute cancellation, because that's my time wasted. But basically, Antonio was teaching me, you don't respond to that with anger. You respond back with basically giving more than they were expecting to get from you. So not only did I refund the deposit, I gave them more.
More. I'm going to tell y'all what he did. They canceled and asked for their deposit back. Not only did he give them their deposit back, he gave them another deposit to pay for the person that they chose over him. And that's how I want you to run this company. Everybody can't grasp that. Everybody can grasp that. He asked me, I said, Grace, what would you do in this situation? What'd you say, Grace?
Ask you what to do.
And I said, Chris, you should ask me what would I do. And I flat out, like, he was about to go off. He got quiet. He was happy the whole day, Phil. He got quiet. He was ready to go off. I said, listen, what you do is you do what they said, and then you give them more. It's the number one lesson I learned from Joel Osteen. You do people 2 times or more better than they do you. So he gave the refund, lost his money, and then the person that they left him for, he said, hey, thank you for the opportunity, and I'll even pay for their deposit they're charging you. Did they ever respond back to you? Now, before you answer, I was going to say, before you answer, I'm going to say no. But you just said complete silence.
Yep.
See, when people got something bad for you and you be nice, they can't handle that. Vanessa, they can't handle that. You are a complete coward. Now, the deal is, it looks like that person's mad at me and did that to him. Because I don't talk to negative people, Susan. At all. Last time we talked was Mother's Day. I stay away from that stuff. It's confusion, Jerome. Now they hitting me up and I ain't got no response for them because I begged for a whole 2 hours for you not to do that. 2 hours of begging, Phil, I'm done. Shit. I don't tell you. I begged for 2 hours. Hey, come on, man. Come on. 2 hours. Literally 2 hours. I don't even go back and forth. 2 hours trying to say that. All right, well,
the Lord is still working with me.
It's what it is. So I had no idea. But you treat people 2 times better than they treat you. And if y'all go out there and run your company this way, You ain't gonna have no. You don't need no script. You don't. I mean, did Buddha have a script? Muhammad, Jesus. You know, all these, you know what I'm saying? These great teachers ain't had no script. They had heart, servitude. What's the truth? Mother Teresa didn't say, all right, what page should I address this on? No. No, she just did kindness, Jerry. That's it. It's just, if you go out there and be, I would rather y'all go out there and be the kindest representatives of this company and the kindest representatives of your own company. And then I'll respond to your kindness and make all the adjustments on the back end. That's what we're gonna do. I'm giving you all the responsibility, all the power. And I'm gonna respond to your responsibility and your power. Sugar, if something don't work, tell me. I'll change the whole system. I sure will. I'll change the whole system. If something is working, but it doesn't work for the Nigerian community, I'll create a whole Nigerian section. Sure will. I sure will. When they log on, it just got their flag. I'll do whatever I got to do to make sure that the worst salesperson is a top income earner. Which leads me to my last point that Law just reminded me to bring back up. Did he go? Or did I flip? You have disconnect? I think he did.
He's here.
Oh, he's here? Okay, my screen is all, it's got a bunch of people on here. All right, now, I'm going to break the system. It needs to be broken. Soon as, let me tell you something, y'all. Yes, they tested the software. Yes. You don't own nothing till you break it. You understand? Okay? I need to break it. I need to test the limits. I need to see how many people can we bring in per second and the system can hold itself up. I better find that out fast before I let y'all get real good and over time compound interest happens. And then you get real good and you go and then the system break. That happened before. Can I tell you when it happened, Jerry? Because I saw it happen. I saw it happen. It happened. It was one of the most foreseeable things if you were a programmer like me. I watched it. I watched Healthcare for All happen. And I watched everyone go to healthcare and the website didn't work. President Barack Obama, right? The website didn't work. I watched it happen. So I'd much rather in pre-launch break it than break it in front of the whole country. Okay. It's just common sense to me. It's just common sense to me. So I'm going to break the system. So please know in October, I'm going to put out some challenges that's going to be, or not some challenges, some contests that are going to be astronomical. And I'm going to say, I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm going to try to get, maybe I'm going to say, let's make everybody go get $10,000 a month or something. I don't know. I ain't made it up yet. It's going to be astronomical though, Jerry, because I want to break the system. I want to get as much data as possible in the first 30 days. I want at least one person to get to $10,000 a month in the first 30 days. And I want to see if somebody can get to 10,000, you know how much that would teach the back office if somebody gets to $10,000 a month? That would teach so much. That person would learn for sure and get paid. Who doesn't mind that? But that would teach us. That's a lot of weight. that's a lot of conversations. And I need that to happen. I need it to be on the front end and the back end. So please know, and this, I would suggest all of you do your business like this, but y'all grown. As for me, Susan, I want all the fire. I do not avoid conflict. I lean into it. The software is a breakthrough, but now I need it to break down. I need to try to break it as much as I can so I can know what we need to upgrade. It's good business. Break things. You understand? I want to break things. I just don't want to break things for the public. I want to break them for the back office. That was like one of Facebook's great saying, move fast and break things. And they actually did that, but they broke it for the public. I'm not trying to do that. I want to break it for us. There's a smart reason why. Because all I'm going to do is take me and my engineers and make it better. And then guess what? You're going to get another free upgrade, Jerry. Your software is going to get better for you to better serve people. Somebody's going to say, Antonio, this was great, but I wish I could have. Okay, I'm listening. And then the next.
They do that for video games.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm updating this stuff. The meeting I had, last thing I'll say, the meeting I had with Deanna and Satish was a Monday. I told them, I want to get to the point, we're not there yet, that we putting out new patches every 2 weeks, Jerry. Every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, I want to upgrade the software. This is why, so right now, y'all don't know it, but right now I'm in the process of hiring 35 of my very own engineers. You should hear this well. Because not only am I telling you how I think, but I'm also telling you how you should think. And I'm sitting them in one office. And their only job is to compete with me, my programming, okay? And make everything in my little head better and automated. Because I want to move fast. I don't know why y'all think that I would ever want a third party slowing me down or speeding me up. That don't make sense. You can't possibly know me and think that I would put my fate. And if I can't walk in that room myself and say, hey, Phil said this didn't work, let's fix it now. Y'all know, God doggone well, I'm not Antonio Smith. You know that's how I act. You know that's how I act. And I can't do that right now. You understand? So I'm changing that right now. Because I want this, the way I'm treating this software, and it has a bunch of stuff with it, is I'm thinking like Apple. I'm thinking that all of you should get the finest software in the world and all the updates without charge. I built this company that this is why I'm not charging you for the software. Because Apple charges you for the hardware and then lets you get the software for free. Go ahead, Phil.
Did you have an opportunity to read that article I sent you about Tesla?
Yes, sir. I sure did.
So that's what you're talking about right now.
Yes.
When you get a Tesla, you get all free upgrades for the software in the car.
In the car. Phil sent me an article 2 days ago about how Tesla created a new business model that's never been seen before in, let's just say, Detroit, but in the car industry. To where the car industry, the first 3 paragraphs, I read that the moment you sent it. Because, you know, I love Elon Musk. I had to. I had to. The moment you sent it. The 3rd paragraph, it was talking about how, you know, the cars are built to not last. And they're built for you to keep coming back. And Elon built the model for you not to keep coming back. It has never been seen before. And that's why it's not only just the #1 valuated car company in the world, but they were pushing it past other companies as well. Elon has truly done what has never been done before. And that's what Phil just said that I said. I don't want y'all paying for stuff. Because you're paying for the education. You understand? So my education is my version of the iPhone. Or that's my version of the Tesla model. Everything else should upgrade because you exist. Yes. Deanna has the right reaction because when I'm done, that same article written about Tesla will be written about ATS. Because there's no education company in the world that's ever done that. There's no company that ever told you, come be a freshman at Texas A&M University, and for the rest of your life, we will give you free education and free upgrades. Pay for your degrees, and when you're done, you got to take a certification. We got that. Just log back in. It's already there. Imagine if Law could do right now, log in to the school he went to right now and get value. So anyway, did they merge with Volkswagen? I'm not sure if Tesla merged with Volkswagen. Not sure. Phil says no. Okay, not sure.
Antonio?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I have a question for you. So now that you have levels,
yep.
and it is a university,
yep.
Are you calling it like the master's level and like a normal situation would be? Are you considering calling it by that? So how are you going to present that?
The answer is I don't know. I am considering, and I'm gonna let my market tell me. Yeah, no, it's a really good question. Mm-hmm. The reason we got the levels because the market told me to organize it level based.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's the only thing I know. No, I want to get how great her question was, and I hope you respect how great my answer was. Because I could have said, "Oh no, we got that," right, which would have been invalidation, right, and the book integrity. You don't want to do that. I don't know because Susan ain't told me. Susan's my boss. Carol's my boss. You're like, until Carol tell me what to do, I don't know what to do. Man, y'all should really run your businesses that way.
Antonio, we're all part of you guys, right? The ATF right. Have our own businesses. Can we all kind of look at who is doing what and maybe become affiliates?
Sure, I think that already exists. Give me a visual of what you're saying. I think you're talking about Ricasa, but keep going.
With the companies under the ATS. So
all the other companies.
Own businesses that are similar or complementary, maybe we can be affiliates. And if anybody from those companies that maybe would fit in somebody else's company and they can refer them over and just kind of work together.
I think that's a brilliant idea. I respect that too. Can you send me, say, just put Carol's idea affiliate network, and it'll trigger in my mind because that's what I heard. Send that to me. I think that's a brilliant idea, Carol. Thank you. And then as we end, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. I don't know what to do until Abby say, Antonio, you know what? I'm listening. Coach me. The market is my mentor. I don't say that, Law, because it sounds cool. I'm telling you, I keep winning because the audience keeps saying, do this. I say, okay, cool. I'm on it. That's it. So hopefully I got that. Stay in tune. Be ready because you should be absolutely ready for what Justin is going to do on the merch side. You should probably take notes. You should probably take notes because Justin is going to take us to a level that even I haven't dreamed of on the merchandise side. You'll see. You'll see. Be ready for that. Take notes, and then hopefully y'all can become his clients as well. All right, everybody. Antonio go ahead, Grace.
Everyone today I'm going to make sure I get all the times.
Take your time.
12 p.m. Central Daylight Time. 1
it is
p.m.
Wednesday.
Eastern Daylight Time. 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. For my India crew, 10:30 p.m. India time, and 6 o'clock for Mr. Steve and his crew over in the United Kingdom. We are having our first Zero to the Right team call. Everyone is welcome to come on. We are going to be talking about recognizing your full power. So come on out and take some great notes.
Hold on. Yeah. Let me say something right here in less than a minute. I would be on that call for sure. That is hey, Antonio, how does Ricasa work? That's it right there. That's the call. What should I do next? That's the call. You understand? How do I dude, what should I say? That's the call. And you can have all your potential buddies, success team members on that call too, because she's going to send them back to you. Essentially, if you let Grace do all the work, she can funnel that work to your bank account. That makes
Grace,
sense. Okay.
Grace,
Yes, ma'am.
are you going to be sending out a link to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
There you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. You can plan better. You can dominate. Y'all have a good one. Thank you very much. Love you more, Phil. Love you more, everybody.
Do you know how many files your employees have uploaded, downloaded, emailed, airdropped, slacked, or shared via Google Drive today? A lot of that data has left your organization, and you don't even know it. Visit code42.com to learn how Insider prevents data exfiltration.